In this video, we are going to see the design criteria for the laterally supported beams. So the design criteria for these laterally supported beams can be obtained from clause 821 of IS 800. And this is that section of IS 800. So page number 52, where you can find all the design criteria for designing the laterally supported beams. In here, we are going to concentrate on three things. One is the calculation of MD, design bending strength, and next, shear, VD, factored design shear force, and calculation of design strength of beam in shear. And last, the buckling resistance. First one, design bending strength. It is represented with MD. So design bending strength ante enti ante that is the strength of the beam in flexure based on the section. So if you have considered a I section of particular thickness dimensions, that particular beam is going to have certain bending strength up to which it can resist the bending because of the externally applied load, right? Generally, in case of reinforced concrete structure, we call this as moment of resistance, the resistance that this concrete beam can develop. In this case, we call this as design bending strength, MD. This is the moment that a section of beam can resist. So there are two cases here, and the criteria for this bending strength is obtained from clause 8212 of IS 800. If first case, shear force, factored shear force, remember factored design shear force is less than 0.6 times of VD, then it is called as low shear. Remember, if V less than 0.6 VD, it is low shear, and if V greater than 0.6 VD, then it is high shear case. So depending upon these two conditions, the calculation of MD is going to change a bit. So in the first case, what happens if V is less than 0.6 times of VD? The MD is calculated by this expression beta B ZB Fy by gamma m naught. Gamma m naught, it is nothing but partial safety factor which is obtained from IS 800 table number 5, and Fy is the yield strength of that particular steel material, and ZP is the plastic section modulus of that particular section. If you know what is the section, you can calculate, you can find out based on the annexure H of the IS 800. And beta B is a constant, and it is equals to 1 for plastic and compact sections, but for semi-compact sections, beta B is given by ZE by ZP. What is ZE? ZE is nothing but section modulus of the cross section, whereas ZP is plastic modulus of cross section. These two are different. As I told you, V is the factored design shear force calculated from load conditions, and VD is the design shear strength of the cross section. Of course, we can find out from the code. The code gives the expression to calculate VD. And next, MD is the design bending strength. That is what we are trying to calculate here. And Fy, beta B, and these values. Okay, so this is the terminology of this equation. So this is the equation that you need to use to calculate the design bending strength in case of low shear. To avoid irreversible deformation under serviceability load, following conditions are to be satisfied. That is, see, we need to make sure that MD that we have considered should be less than 1.2 times of this value and 1.5 times of this value based on the type of beam. If it is a simply supported beam, the MD calculated from the above equation should be less than or equals to this equation, this value. And if it is a cantilever beam, it has to be less than or equals to 1.5 times of ZE FE by gamma m naught. And don't worry about the values of ZE. You can get the value of ZE from the steel tables. Okay, so for a particular I section, you can easily get the value of ZE from the steel tables. So the most important thing here is you need to learn how to use the code book in the more efficient way. Okay, and remember all these equations and all these expressions are from the code book. And see here, this condition is from IS 800 clause 8212. Okay, so please try to learn how to use the code book in solving or in designing the beams. So once I calculated that MD, check with this. If it is satisfied, it is safe. And what happens if the shear force V, factored shear force V, is greater than 0.6 V? It is high shear. So if it is high shear, according to clause 8213 of IS 800, the design bending strength MD is taken as MDV. Okay, the design bending strength MD is actually taken to be equal to MDV, where MDV is equals to design bending strength under high shear. That's simple. So what is MD here in this second case? MDV. So you need to find out what is MDV. How do you find out? So based on the type of section, you have to use the following expressions. In the first case, if the section is plastic or compact section, you need to use this equation. Let me show you this equation from the code book itself. High shear 9.2.2 is the clause that we need to use. So for plastic or compact sections, MDV is equals to MD minus beta into MD minus MFD, and this value should be less than 1.2 times of ZDFE by gamma m naught. Should be less than this value. Okay, if it comes greater than this value, then you have to change the section. Beta B is equals to 2V by VD minus 1 whole square, where V is the factored shear force and VD is the design shear strength of the section. And what is MD? MD here is nothing but the design bending strength that is obtained in the case 1. That is this value. This is the expression for MD that you need to use in these particular cases, here and here, and MFD. And this value should be, that is MDV should be less than or equals to 1.2 times of ZDFE by gamma m naught from 9.2.2 of IS 800. And of course, MD equation is this. And VD, design shear strength, is governed by web, as I told you earlier, web yielding and web crippling, which is given by AVFB. So what is FV? Design shear strength of the section. And what is AV? That is shear area. Shear area is equals to D times of TW for rolled sections, and for welded sections it is DTW. So what is capital D and what is small d? Why we are taking two values for rolled section? For rolled section, I told you that a single bar is sent through the rollers and you get this I section. So what is the D? Here this completely is treated as AV, that is total depth D into thickness of the web. But if three plates are joined together to form an I section, only this value is taken, that is small d. And here AB will be equals to D into TW. So this is a welded or built up section. So D into TW and capital D into TW for rolled section. Okay. And V is the factored shear force, of course. And MD is the plastic design movement of that section that is obtained from this equation. And there is another unknown, MDF. MDF is given by this simple equation for built-up sections and for rolled section, that is MD minus of D square TW Fy by 4, and for rolled sections it is MD minus of D square TW Fy by 4. And substituting all these values in this particular equation, you will get MdV, and this is taken as MD for high shear case. And this figure will help you to better understand the capital D and small d values here. The overall depth of the section is capital D, and the overall depth minus of 2 times of the thickness of the flange will give you D, small d. And what happens if the section is semi-compact section, then MdV is equals to simply ZD Fy by gamma m naught. That is from this clause.